Right, shalom, shalom, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and well taught me and us this truth. Shalom to the elect, the 144,000 pushing this truth in 4 quarters of the earth. Lord willing, we be at that number. Hey, I'm your brother Tabar Yakwat, now coming at you with another quick video, Lord willing, is edifying. All right, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Trump, he visited Alligator Alcatraz the other day. Let's pull up what that is. Went down there to Florida, and it's a new facility, and we'll get the true definition here in a minute. It's a new facility that they have for immigrants, but this is according to Wikipedia. It says Alligator Alcatraz is an immigration detention facility in Florida, U.S., erected at Dade Collier Training and Transition Airport inside Big Cypress National Preserve. It says announced in June 2025 by State Attorney General James Uthmeyer and championed by Governor Ron DeSantis, is located in the Everglades west of Miami. The compound is designed to relieve pressure on federal immigration jails by housing up to 5,000 detainees in a remote area surrounded by alligator and python-filled wetlands. The name alludes to both the local reptile population and the former maximum security Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary in San Francisco, California. All right, so, and just my personal opinion, I believe it's just DeSantis says it's a one-stop shop. It's supposed to expedite things, make things quicker. Now, the elder Malcolm from Chicago, he just did a video on how, let me see if I can, so I don't mess up the description of it. All right. It's entitled, Deportation, Death Flights, Jacob's Trouble. All right. So, and he goes into how these detainees, certain of them, they get put on these cargo airplanes, shackled, and it's been found out that, the door, the trap door, or actually it's not a trap door, but they just open the door up. And it's been found out that, in certain areas in the world that bodies have washed up on beaches with people shackled to chairs. And, just looking at this whole setup, Alligator Alcatraz, putting 2 and 2 together, they're going to take the overflow of detainee detention centers, put them in a place where, and it's talking about Northern Kingdom for the most part, but hell, he's touching on Levi, which are the so-called Haitians, and who knows who knows who can get swept up in that net. And that's why the scriptures speak about the cruel Lord in Isaiah, the 19th chapter. All right, and we'll get that soon. This guy, Trump, being that cruel Lord. This is Isaiah 19:4. And the Egyptians will I give over. The modern day Egyptian is Esau, Edom, so-called white man. I said, will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord? All right, and 2/3 of our people follow after the ways of the modern day Egyptian, follow after the ways of the so-called white man. You know, they're straight up Babylonians, which America is Babylon the Great, pursuant to Revelation, the 17th chapter, that whore that rides the beast back, that beast being NATO and the EU. The revival of the ancient Roman Empire. It says, Isaiah 19:4, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. And that's who we believe is this guy, Trump, who was in times past in other carnations, Nero. All right. It's Nero coming back. The scriptures speak about reincarnation. It upholds the idea of reincarnation, which we believe and know is the truth. Reincarnation is biblical. So everybody comes back, in their own lot, through the seed of their fathers. All right, so we believe DJT is Nero, Emperor Nero, coming back as a cruel Lord. It says, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. Lord in all caps, that's Yahweh. It says of hosts, hosts meaning armies. So the Lord is down with judgment and war, in order to get his will, pushed into earth, So that cruel Lord is DJT, man, Donald J. Trump. Also, he is the last Trump, as the scriptures say. And he just passed this big, beautiful bill. And that's going to add more to his cruelty, man, because it's all geared for, the super rich. And it's just going to make that gap between the have and the have-nots that much wider. And, sooner or later, Second Ezra, the 15th chapter is going to come into play, man, with martial law. Second Ezra 15 and 16 chapter is going to start coming into play, man. And Jacob's trouble is going to hit the scene, but we also have to have that C-hip spoken of in Revelation 13th chapter and the 16th and 17th verse to be pushed in as well. And that could easily be used, the uprising of the people, the wars, the rumors of wars, the uncertainty can easily be used as a catalyst to push forth that MOTB. All right, this is book of 1 Corinthians 15 and 52. In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. And this is just going into us getting new bodies. All right. But it's also talking about a last trump which we also equate to, through the spirit, Donald J. Trump. Being that last Trump, man, that last sound before, the world changes rulership, as is spoken of in the second Ezra 6 and verse 9. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so this guy, man, he's turning up the heat. Revelation 12 and 12 says, the devil knoweth that he hath but a short time. We know that that's going into his NWO that he's trying to blanket the world with. Complete control of the people, of the masses, all right, by way of that digital tracking device that he wants to put in all the people, man. He calls it all, small and great, rich and poor, so that they cannot buy or sell, man, roughly paraphrasing. So, Alligator Alcatraz, the big, beautiful bill that he's about to push. All those executive orders that he signed in the beginning of the year, they're all of it's starting to add up. The elimination of diversity, equity, and inclusion. The elimination of certain history facts, books and stuff. That's on the horizon. The anti-sim is about to be put on the plate. You see Kanye West, he just got banned. Which a lot of these folks are just lesser luminaries doing the will of Esau Edom, man. They took that bag. They're following the carrot. They're trying to keep their head above water in this world. And so they do things to help Esau push his agenda, man. Because again, he knoweth that he hath but a short time. The devil knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right. Let's see. What else we got here? Distractions. You got Diddy. It's just whatever with that. Trump is also imposing a travel ban on Cuba. And you Cubans, you so-called Cubans, which that's a tribe of Manasseh. You were talking about you were voting for Donald Trump. Now look at you. You see? So, it's looking tight, man. It's looking tight as far as this guy Trump, man. He's making moves, man, making big time moves. Let's see. And he's doing it quickly, very quickly. So, that's pretty much the point. Trump is putting the clamps down on the people. And we'll just watch and pray, man. Giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh. Shalom.